The M4 Mac Mini, the M4 iPad Pro, the AirPods Max, Apple TV 4K, Apple Watch, and of course, my iPhone 13 Pro. These devices work in tandem, keeping my head above water and making me stay productive. You've surely heard about the term ecosystem, a somewhat symbiotic relationship between devices that come together to work on a common purpose. Now, what that purpose is up to you. So, this is my ecosystem. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into my Apple ecosystem, how all of my devices work together to make life, work, and even just chilling out a bit more smoother. Hopefully you can pick up some neat little tips and tricks for your ecosystem. With that being said, let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, this video is brought to you by Ultimal, but more on them later. First up, the M4 Mac Mini. My M4 Mac Mini might be tiny, but it is the brain of the operation. This is the base version of the M4 Mac Mini, and it is plenty enough for most use cases. It has 16 gigabytes of unified memory and 256 gigabytes of SSD. Instead of spending all my cash on internal storage from Apple, which would set me back a lot of money, I combined the Mac Mini with the hub stand from Satechi. This stand is a must-have in my opinion, giving you access to two USB 2.0 hubs, a SD card reader in the front, and the best part is a M2 NVMe SSD enclosure to store an extra external drive there, giving me an extra 1 terabyte of storage where I can keep all my edits. I've also paired the M4 Mac Mini with an extra 2 terabyte SSD for backups. And all this will still set me way under upgrading the internal storage on the Mac Mini from Apple. So basically, the M4 Mac Mini is where I do all my heavy lifting. That is editing videos, managing files, going through my emails, you name it. It's silent, fast, and stays out of the way. And with iCloud and AirDrop, everything just syncs effortlessly. I drop a file on my Mac and boom, it's instantly on my iPad or iPhone. No USB sticks, literally no stress. Simply put, I'm always just a few clicks away from sending information to and from the brain of the operation. Now, what can be said about the M4 Mac Mini in 2025 that has not been said yet? I mean, this little machine is worth all the praises. And if you would like to hear my full review of the M4 Mac Mini and whether you should get one, why not hit the like button and hey, maybe even subscribe. Now, my Apple Watch SE 2 is like the quiet assistant I didn't know I even needed. It unlocks my Mac just by being on my wrist. It keeps me on top of notifications, and it reminds me to stand up before I turn into a chair myself. To activate this feature, you need to go to settings on the devices you want the Apple Watch to be able to unlock. This could be your Mac, iPad, or iPhone. Or like me, just all of them. In settings, search for unlock or go to Touch ID and passwords. Once here, scroll way down until you see Apple Watch and switch this setting on. Now, this simple feature saves me so much time and headache, especially on my Mac Mini where I don't have Face ID or Touch ID. As for accessories, I have these awesome looking watch bands from a company called Ultimal, who are the sponsors for this video. Ultimal is a company that creates various protective accessories for your phone, watch, and much more. They were kind enough to send me 2 of their popular watch bands, this Steel Protective Case band and the Steel Fighter Urban Sports band. I absolutely love these bands. They not only give my Apple Watch insane protection when I'm doing any sport-related activity, but they also make it look super stylish. Right now, they're offering 15% discount with the code Morris15. Links and more information are in the description. The M4 iPad Pro is hands down my favorite sidekick in my ecosystem. I use it with Sidecar to extend my Studio Display's screen, especially when I'm editing or scripting videos in Notion. And with universal control, I can drag my mouse right from the Mac to the iPad like it's magic. Apple's ecosystem just gets multitasking. Activating these features is fairly simple. You need to be logged in on the same Apple ID and have Bluetooth activated. Then head over to the control center on your Mac and activate screen mirroring. Here you can even decide where to place the secondary display of your iPad. Sometimes I just have the iPad on the side with some anime on its beautiful OLED screen. Literally, I have been watching Shield Hero and Demon Slayer lately, and I absolutely love it. Once you go OLED, it is so difficult to go back. The iPad functions as my portable laptop, and I know the debates of whether or not the iPad can actually replace your MacBook is an ever ongoing debate. As for me, I did replace my MacBook Pro 2016 with the iPad Pro M4, and it has functioned as my portable laptop with the Magic Keyboard. I will be making a video about why I chose the 13-inch M4 iPad Pro over a MacBook, so stay tuned. The AirPods Max are pricey, but honestly worth it for me. They jump from device to device like they're reading my mind. Mac to iPad to iPhone to Apple TV. No tapping or pairing drama. And the noise cancellation on these things are literally chef's kiss. Watching a movie on the Apple TV with 3D audio spacing with the AirPods Max is an absolute joy, and I really wish everyone could experience. Now, the AirPods Maxes aren't perfect, but there are only 2 clear downsides in my opinion. That is the price and the weight. I use them mostly at home as this is where I have all my Apple devices in one place. When I'm heading out, I tend to use my Nothing Ears A because they're just more lightweight. I have a full review on the channel about the AirPods Max if you're interested in a more comprehensive deep dive. Now, when it's time to unwind, I fire up the Apple TV. It syncs with my iPhone as a remote and makes airplaying videos from YouTube or TikTok super easy. A perfect end to a productive day. The Apple TV is honestly the best option to a smart TV out there. And people who use regular inbuilt smart TV apps on their TV, why? I don't understand. The Apple TV makes any show, movie, or entertainment feel so much more snappy, crispy, and vibrant. Don't even get me started about Dolby Vision. Finally, my iPhone 13 Pro. I bet you thought I would forget it or wonder why it's at the end when it's so essential in the Apple ecosystem. Well, the iPhone ties it all together. It's my camera on the go, my remote for the Apple TV, my hotspot when I'm working mobile, and don't get me started on AirDrop. If you're still emailing yourself photos in 2025, we need to talk. It's also an awesome feature within Apple to actually share your iPhone screen onto your Mac when you're working. This could be handy for various reasons that I won't get into this video, but it's super neat. I'm still rocking the iPhone 13 Pro, and in my humble opinion, which is often the correct opinion, it is the best iPhone Apple has ever made. The camera is perfect, and most of my videos on this channel is with my iPhone 13 Pro. It was the camera and phone that got me monetized on YouTube. Just to show you, you don't need anything better than that to get started with creating videos. The screen is fantastic with its smooth 120 Hz. Even though it was the first iPhone to introduce 120 Hz, and you would think the new iPhones would be leagues ahead of the iPhone, this iPhone is still near perfect. Being able to copy on my phone and paste it on my other Apple devices is such a clutch thing with the handoff feature. I can start writing an email on my Mac or iPad and continue on my iPhone, or vice versa. Or I could be looking something up on the iPad and continue on the iPhone to then move it on the Mac, thanks to handoff. All of this is simply brilliant. So this is my ecosystem. It's about how everything just works. It's simple, it's seamless, and for me, it helps me stay creative without any frictions. Let me know in the comment section what devices you're rocking and how they fit into your workflow. And if you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit the like button, and hey, maybe even hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.